Las Bandidas.
Recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas las que un día aprendieron a amar. Dulces como tus besos, dulce el sabor del tiempo, como un barril añejo, todo un recuerdo, son las bandidas de mi corazón. Bandidas, bandidas, los recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas, bandidas, tú y yo nos volvemos a encontrar. Tomaremos otra copa hasta el final. Bandidas,
Las Bandidas.
bandidas, las que
Las Bandidas.
quiero amar.
Remember that you are only a farm boy. She's got someone else for other things, and her boyfriend is Reynaldo.
Ruben, go with this gentleman and help him with whatever he needs. Now we can go to the office and you can tell me all about those ideas that you were telling me about earlier.
You're related to the Montoyas, if you know what I mean. Cosa Fabiola.
Well, we talked about that before, and you said there was no problem.
I hope you won't lie to me. Please be honest.
Don't let your guard down. I'm sure some women out there are pulling their hair out for your veterinarian.
Oh, well then, they're going to go bald.
A man like him doesn't go unnoticed. I know what I'm seeing.
It's not every day that you can get a well-educated, pleasant man. And handsome, too. Besides, the only time I saw him talking to another woman was with your dad's wife, Malena.
Bandidas las que un día
Las Bandidas.
quiero amar.
Hello, Martha. How are you?
Oh, how are you, Ricarda?
Rodrigo isn't here. Did he know that you were coming?
Well, actually, I didn't tell him. I was just in the neighborhood and I thought I'd drop by so I could talk to you.
Well, I see. But did you get to do any progress? Tell me.
Well, honestly, not much. Ricarda, since there is no way I can find that person, Gaspar Infante, everything has turned out to be quite complicated. No one knows a thing about him, and he's vanished in thin air for over a year. To tell you the truth, I've run out of resources.
But, well, how can a man disappear just like that? What can we do? Tell me.
Well, actually, I came here to propose something to Rodrigo. I know for a fact that you two need to find some evidence that Olegario Montoya stole that land from you. But I need some support.
By all means, you can count on us with anything. You can hire some detectives, investigators, and whatever it is. No, we'd better pay a reward so that that man can be found. Of course.
He's already dead, Mr. Olegario. I couldn't find anything about Gaspar Infante.
Couldn't they even give you a single clue in the town called La Chorrera?
They assured me that he lived there until a year ago. And then he disappeared without a trace. Some say that he left the city. Others say that he went to another town.
I wonder where that guy went.
It seems as if the ground had swallowed him. And I'll tell you something. If I didn't get to find him, then that lady attorney won't get to do it either. I'm telling you.
You're wrong, Pancho. That guy will be found because he'll be found. As sure as my name is Olegario Montoya. You'll see. We're going to find Gaspar Infante.
Laurento Hotel.
Oh, this can't be right. The figures didn't add up this month either. Oh no, I'll have to increase the prices. It can't be. This is not happening.
Good morning.
Oh, sir, I'll see what you need in a second, please. Let me just... Sir, what's the matter? Why are you laughing? It's true now. Who are you coming with now?
who do you think these flowers are for? They're for the most beautiful, charming, funny woman in San Lorenzo. That is, they are for you.
Thank you. And what's with the present?
No. It's not really a gift. It's that when one gets to a certain age and it's as lonely as I am, let me tell you that it's hard to express with words.
Hello, Fermina. Is Marisol upstairs?
No, honey. She and her dad left the hotel today.
Ah, I see. Thank you anyway.
Miguel, I saw you coming in and I wanted to say hello to you. It's a good thing that you showed up because this is pretty boring. Come, will you? Sit down with me. Tell me, what's new?
Well, as I was telling you, my doll.
So how are you?
When someone finds its soulmate, the heart
Hello,
beats.
howdy. Lorenta Hotel? Yes, of course. I'll take the reservation. Under what name, please? Hold on just for a second. Just a second, please. All right.
You don't know that I have a secret. It's a hidden secret that I've had for many years. But the time has come for everybody to know. It's time for me to reveal my secret.
Cut, good take.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, Daddy. That was exactly what we needed. Oh, you see? Did you see that it wasn't as difficult as you said it was going to be? The third take just came out perfect.
It was now because this thing about the camera and lots of posing is just not, it's not my thing. I did it just to please you.
As well as for the Las Bandidas. Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you all very much. That's all for today. I'll see you all tomorrow.
What was that? Aren't you going to film your sisters? They're prettier than I am. They should be collaborating with you. Where are they?
I think that Fabiola went to town. Yeah, she had to buy a few things, and Karina is in her bedroom.
Oh, well.
Well, I'll be right back.
I'm coming. Hello, my love.
Hello.
Well, what's with the face? What happened to you now?
Why did you tell me that you ran into Malena when you were in town?
Her clothes are now the leaves of the trees that cover her skin. Because her feet sink into the soft mud that surrounds the spring. But all this won't stop her from being so afraid without knowing, because the spring holds her back. All of a sudden, it entangles her. It makes her go close to the world. And she shouts and spins quicker each time, sinking in a dark, violent, cold center, feeling so alone and scared. And she feels so trapped. Hello?
Who?
Well, I'm quite delighted with the idea that Amparo had to celebrate the launching of the rum and the anniversary. And you, Reynaldo? What do you think?
Excellent. Great. I think that Amparo had a very good idea.
Well, you're only saying that because you've always liked being in front of the camera, right? I remember you wanted to be an actor.
Really, Reynaldo? Oh, don't you get jealous, Amparo, but you have a very handsome boyfriend. And if what you want is to be an actor, then you have quite a chance, since you're definitely a hunk of a man.
Well, that profession has always attracted my attention. But I don't know. I think it's a very demanding job.
Well, my darlings, I have to leave you. I have some things to do. Excuse me. Bye-bye.
How about if we go out for lunch, sweetheart? Amparo, I'm talking to you. Amparo.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Reynaldo. What happened was that, well, actually, I was thinking about something else. I have a lot of things to do tomorrow.
Well, all right. I know what. Let's just go to the pool now. Come and I'll give you one of those little massages on the neck that you like so much. What do you think?
Yes, all right, yes. I think that might be really good for me. But you go on ahead. Go and take it easy. I'll catch up with you.
Well, all right. I'm going to get changed. I'll wait for you by the pool. This heat is killing me. Don't take too long, okay?
So what's with you, huh? If you're as miraculous as they say, then why don't you help me go find that paper? If it's true that the treasure exists, then I have to find it before they discover me and I can get out of here. Yes, the police don't suspect anything yet. But they will anytime now. And if I'm discovered, do you know what's gonna happen? Do you know what's gonna happen? I will go to jail and end up in prison.
In prison? You, Father? And why is that, Father dear?
What's the matter, Amparo? Why won't you talk to me? Let's talk, Amparo. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to tell you, Amparo? Don't be quiet now. Say something. Talk to me, Amparo.
Why did you ask me to come? What is it you want to talk about?
Thanks for coming. Have a seat, please. The issue that we must discuss has to do with the both of us.
And why would you go to jail, Father? Only criminals go to prison. It has nothing to do with you at all. Let's see. Why would you go to prison,
Don't you pay any attention to me.
Oh, thank you.
When I get angry, I'm just like everyone else. I feel like saying some foul words. But since I know that God doesn't say that, I say the first thing that comes in my mind.
Oh, but why are you so angry? I suppose that it must go because of the church that is destroyed. At the rate that we're going, since we're restoring the church, you'll be celebrating your first Mass in 2 years.
Yes, my child.
Mm-hmm.
My mission is to spread the Lord's good words. But if I don't have a decent church where I can make my flock congregate, then how? How can I do my job then?
Father, let's celebrate the Mass in the hotel lobby. What do you think?
In the hotel lobby? It's so small in there.
Well, the bar is larger. But if the Holy Communion can only be taken at the hotel lobby, then what would they do to you if it's celebrated inside the bar?
It would be quite the opposite thing. My child, what God wants is to fight against sin. And the best thing would be to make that joint that leads to the road of hell to be turned into a temple to praise God. And a little drink. A little drink would not offend anyone.
If you say so.
Believe me. I'm sure that the priest before me would agree with me.
And what makes you say that? Huh?
It's just that I feel his presence. Yes.
Huh? Are you?
He whispers to me. It's like a secret that I have to discover.
Do you hear voices? Is that it?
It's not like voices, you see. You know, it's more like a hunch.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Did you meet him? Would you have any idea what he was referring to?
What was it? Are you going to deny that you got together with her?
Let's see. San Lorenzo is pretty small. It has like 4 streets, and when one gets out of its house, it would encounter just everyone.
No, you got together with Malena. You were with her.
I didn't get together with her. I ran into her, which is different. That's because I wasn't paying attention. Otherwise, if I'd seen her coming, then I would have crossed the street so that she wouldn't bite me with her fangs full of poison.
You're so dumb. You're a fool because you're making fun of me.
No, you're the fool. And there's your crazy jealousy. Let's see. How can you think that I'm going to replace you with someone else? Don't you know that I'm awfully happy with you? And besides, I wanted to ask you something not too long ago. It's an idea that I can't stop thinking about.
What? What are you going to ask me?
I don't know if you will accept it.
Well, but you're going to make me feel quite intrigued. Is it a trip or what is it about?
Yeah. I wanted to ask if you want to come here and live with me as my woman. Would you agree? Would you be my woman? Do you want to live here with me? Would you like that?
Oh, Alonso, are you being serious?
Of course. Fabiola, I thought that this idea was obvious when I told you that I was going to buy this house. That is, you were so enthusiastic about it that I agreed. It really...
Yes, I think that it's great that I would come to live here one day and we'd get married and have children and be happy, but then I think that we're rushing too much, don't you?
Rushing? My love, you and I agree that we love each other. Why would we wait any longer?
Well, because I never imagined that we would actually go ahead with such a radical change. My life would change quite a bit. And in spite of the fact that I love you, Alonso,
Let's see. Do you think that it was easy for me to make this decision? My life was planned out. I didn't plan any of this, that this is happening or that I'm feeling. But I met you. Everything changed. Now I'm here, trying to get settled. You're with me, and I'm doing the opposite thing from what I want to do in my life. And it's just for you.
I know. But then, my darling, you've got to understand. Alonso, look at me. I can't do it right now.
So what's this about?
Can I offer you something? Some coffee, juice?
No, thank you. What I want to know is, what am I doing here?
I think that you know, or at least you suspect it. There's only one topic that can be discussed. My son, Rodrigo.
What's wrong with him?
That is exactly what I want to know. What is going on between the two of you?
Madam, I've tried to explain it to you a million times.
I have lived for a long time. It's difficult to fool me. And I can distinguish perfectly well the difference between friendship and attraction. And I know that you're going to try to show me in every way you can that what exists between the two of you is a work relationship. But you won't get that to happen.
Then this conversation is useless. Because if you're going to start judging me before I speak, then I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. I haven't finished. Prove me wrong, then. Let's see if you're capable of looking at me in the eye while telling me that you're not in love with Rodrigo.
We need to talk, Amparo. You do know it, don't you? You will realize it. We have to discuss things, Amparo, and share our thoughts. Come on, I'm talking to you, Amparo.
Let go of
No,
me.
I'm not going to stop holding you until you talk. I'm not going to let you go until you talk, Amparo. I'm not going to do it.
What do you mean it's not possible? Fabiola, I think that you don't like my idea. Don't you love me?
Oh, please.
Or what?
Don't get me wrong because of what I'm telling you. Of course I love you, but of course I love you. I adore you with all my heart. But I need to think about it very well, calmly. I don't need you to decide and tell me when and how I have to come to this
I'm
house.
not deciding anything for you. You must understand me too. Life has taught me to take advantage of opportunities. If I had a chance to find you, then I'll do whatever I can to have you be with me. Or don't you feel the same thing I do?
Of course I feel the same way. But then, let's take things slow. I have responsibilities at Las Bandidas Ranch. I have a lot of things to do there, and I'll also be having some responsibilities here.
Well, of course. My darling, what were you thinking? That I was going to come on a horse and kidnap you? That I was going to lock you in a bedroom and tie you up to a bed?
As a fantasy, that doesn't sound bad at all. We could rehearse it. Alonso, my darling, we must do things properly. Think calmly. And we must think about everything.
Sweetheart, for me, you're not a fantasy or an adventure or a game. You are the reality that I want for me. Do believe me. I want you for good.
Las Bandidas.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron
Las Bandidas.
Same here.
I love you.
The fantasy?
A treasure. Of course. He talked about a burial. Yes, and what's more, he spoke about a treasure. But as far as I know, it was never found. Well, Father, but I came here to talk to you about the mask. You can do it in the bar if you like. Let me know and I'll talk to Morelia. Do you hear me?
Yes, leave that and I'll throw this away. I take care of the cleaning. May God bless you, child.
Amen.
God be with you. God be with you. Oh, this is... Finally. We are going to see what it says. Luke 8:17. Because there is nothing hidden that can't be manifested. Numbers speaks. Listen to them. Bingo! This has to be a treasure. Wherever you put it, it's a treasure. Let me keep on reading this to see what else I can find. Luke 8:17. Let's see.
What else is worrying you?
You haven't answered me. Are you or aren't you in love with Rodrigo?
And what if I told you that I am? What are you going to do? Are you going to forbid your son, in spite of how old he is, to stop seeing me just because you don't like me?
Listen, Rodrigo is a very well-balanced person and he knows what suits him, but there's a lot of temptation and you're beautiful and capable of making any man interested in you.
Well, he's very interested in me. But that's as a professional. Although you insist on proving the opposite thing, and I do admire your son, I do respect him. Because he's an excellent professor and he's also very brilliant with a very kind heart.
Look, keep your respect and admiration to yourself. There are feelings that are mixed up and relationships that shouldn't exist. Is that clear?
With all due respect, madam, you don't have the right to interfere in your son's life at all. And besides, that's something that you should sort out with him and not with me. It's quite a pity since you insist on getting even with my father. You persist in doing these things that are so biased. This wasn't necessary.
I believe I overdid it.
Yes.
And now I can see that you're not like your father. At least, we could hold a conversation, right?
I suppose I have to thank you for not insulting me this time. Good afternoon.
Enough. Now let go of me, please.
First, let's talk, Amparo. Please, let's talk.
No, I can't do that, Ruben. You and I have nothing to talk about. Now I'm begging you, just let go of me. Reynaldo is waiting for me in the swimming pool and I'm telling you, he's the only one that matters to me at this moment.
We have to talk about what happened between us, Amparo. We have to talk about that.
So what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened between you and me, Ruben.
What do you mean nothing happened? What do you mean nothing? You and I love each other. You know it. You and I love each other. Don't deny it.
No. I'm telling you, nothing happened between you and me. Nothing. Because you are no one, as far as I know. I'm telling you that you don't mean anything to me.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron.
Las bandidas.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron.
Pancho, here's the meal since you'll be going to work today. Here you are, take it. It's very heavy.
All right.
Hey, hang on just for a moment. Hang on. I'm going to tell you something that's been worrying me.
The boy.
Yes. My son is acting strangely, Pancho. And the worst thing is that so is Amparo. What do you think?
What do I think? I saw them grow. I saw them play. They look like some puppies from the same litter. Well, I always thought that they were going to end up being in love. But as I'm telling you something, nothing will happen between the two of them.
Do you think so? Oh, Pancho, I know these two well. And if something happens between them, then Mr. Oligario would flare up.
Zenaida, just give it some time. Because things will slowly go back to normal. And your son and Amparo have been educated to be able to know what their place is.
What if they don't? I'm pretty worried, Pancho. I'm awfully upset because I have the feeling that it's not right, that what if something happens between them, as I told you before? It's going to be awful. Because Amparo is Oligario's daughter, and he would protect her. But my son, Ruben, nothing or no one would be able to save him.
Dime si este sentimiento que hoy siento dentro de mí. Dime si este sentimiento.
Oh, no, Amparo, no, Amparo, not that. It didn't happen. That didn't happen, Amparo. Only, oh my goodness, what will I do? What did I do? It couldn't have happened, Amparo. No, it couldn't.
I'm glad I found you, Amparo. I just saw the mock-up you've been preparing for the hall where the rum tasting will take place. I was very impressed, dear. Such a brilliant idea. I'm so proud of you.
Uh-huh?
What do you mean by uh-huh? What's the matter with you?
Nothing. Nothing, Daddy.
Something is wrong with you. Are you all right?
Yes, Daddy. Of course I'm fine. What happened is that... Well, I'm just really worried about the event, and I have a lot of things to do, and the day is about to come. That's all.
Come. Sit down. Look at me in the eye and don't you lie to me, okay? What's the matter? Do you have a problem?
No.
I just found out that your boyfriend was here. Is it because of that? Did you have a problem or did you have a fight with him?
No, Daddy, no. That really isn't it, Daddy. Because Reynaldo and I are better than ever. He's in the office, and I'm going to go see him.
Amparo. I know you better than anyone else does, and I know when you have a problem. And this one must be a big one, otherwise you wouldn't be making that face. Talk to me.
No,
What is it?
Nothing happened,
Hello,
really.
Karina.
Dad, why did you have to start that war with the Irazabals? Why?
I don't know what they must have told you or who told you so. But you won't talk to me like that. What happened? Did you run into them?
I already checked the boundary, Mr. Rodrigo. And there's just a section that has been modified. But don't you worry anyway, because that boundary has already been set and it is in its original place. I think that the only problem is that there's no way to accuse Oligario.
Thank you, Remigio. Please have 1 or 2 men go over the place so that they can check it at least once a month. And see that everything is still in order.
Okay, whatever you say, boss. How are you, Mrs. Ricarda?
Fine, thank you.
Excuse
How are
me.
you?
Excuse me, Mr. Rodrigo.
Mom, what's the matter? Did something happen?
No, nothing happened, only that sometimes it's very hard to talk to an ill-mannered person.
Well, she's still very busy with that event of hers, but she'll be coming in a little while.
Well, it's a good thing that you came back. Amparo is like crazy because of all the preparations. Perhaps you can help her relax a little bit.
Well, that's what I would like, but I don't know.
What don't you know?
The thing is, sometimes I feel like I put her in a bad mood instead of making her happy.
She is a Montoya. She has quite a temper.
Yes, but she was quite different in Boston. There, she was cheerful, sweet, nice. But ever since she came here, she changed completely.
The 3 of them are just the same. You never know what they're going to come out with. The more easygoing one is Corina. I've never seen her get angry yet. She's the only one.
I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to be disrespectful.
But you did. And you know I don't like it when someone talks to me like that.
Ronaldo's at the swimming pool. I'll look for him.
You and I are not done talking yet, all right? Don't you forget that.
Yes, Daddy.
And why do you have such an attitude? What's the matter with you, Corina?
Because I'm sick of it. I'm tired. I'm so tired of the hatred between the 2 families. It's just so absurd.
Well, tell the Irazabals. They're the ones that are keeping this war going.
But it was a war you started.
Until when are you and your sister going to be accusing me of something that happened when the 2 of you weren't even born yet? I'm getting tired of it, Corina. I'm getting sick of it.
I'm also getting tired, so we better just talk later, all right?
That's better.
All right.
Bandidas las que un día.
Today you're going far away from me. You won't get to know how much I think about you. Today I'll have to make it on my own to see you again. I've got to live, live, live.
There you go. Marisol, it's a good thing you sang for us. You sound lovely,
thank
really.
you. What happens is that there are a lot of singers in my family, and, well, I love music.
Marisol, and is there something you don't know how to do well?
Oh, well. Singing isn't something as if it were out of this world, is it? I mean, anyone can sing a song. Yes,
yeah?
even me. Look, listen to this. Tukun, tukun, tukun. I don't want little candies. I want the sun to come out. Pop, pop, pop.
Okay, fine,
Tukun,
that's
tukun.
enough. But Sebath, we can't all have a headache.
Come on, but don't be mean. We're kidding. And besides, this isn't a singing contest. And I wanted to tell you that I love this place. It's very pretty. It's as nice as some places in the city, isn't it?
That's right.
Oh, that's good. And the best thing of all is that you all came and we're now complete. Now we can have more fun.
I think that Beth's problem is the way she breathes.
That's it, Miguel. That's true. It's true that I had a problem with the way I breathe, and that's why... Yes. Miguel, do you know what? You're my hero. Yes. Look, listen. You know, about such things... Excuse me. Since you know a lot of things about the proper breathing, then I'm sure that you can teach me how to breathe properly.
Breathe.
I believe that you must rather let him breathe.
Yes, it's fine like this. It's perfect. It's perfect.
That's right. Do you know what? I want to drink a soda, yes. To see if I can clear my voice, yes. Miguel, will you come with me?
Yes.
Excuse us.
What's the matter with you, sweetheart? Are you all right? Huh?
Yes, I'm fine.
So how about that? I didn't know that the assistants were now working as laborers.
This is part of my job.
Yeah, but you're always with the lady of the house all the time, and that's where there's air conditioning. Oh, don't get upset. Take it easy. It's just a joke.
So? What are you doing here? What's wrong with you?
I'm working, Pancho.
What I think is that you're venting that anger that you're feeling.
I already told you I'm working, Pancho.
And I told you that if you got involved with Miss Amparo, then you would get into trouble.
Well, I like getting into trouble, Pancho.
You should have gone away when you wanted to. Even Mr. Oligario wanted to help you. You have to draw a line between Miss Amparo and you. It's the best for both of you. While you still have time.
Listen, Miguel. Besides knowing some voice techniques, well, do you know something else?
Well, I do like fixing cell phones, computers,
came here
and
with
something
my
about
dad.
electronics.
Really? Oh, that's great, because I have a computer at home that has recently crashed. How about you come over and check it?
Well, okay. Tell me wherever you like and we'll go.
Miguel, do you know what? You're a very special boy. You surely must have a lot of girlfriends.
Not as many as you think.
Tell me something. How an ideal sweetheart should be.
Well, she doesn't have to be awfully beautiful. She should be nice, very intelligent. She should like to have fun, swim, and most especially, she must be faithful.
Miguel, you're really not going to believe it. But you have just described me. Listen, how about if you go to my house this evening or tomorrow? I mean so that you can check the computer.
Well, yes, of course, all right.
Great. Well, that's cool. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I like it here. Well, Asperty, I think you really have a great voice myself.
Let's see. Here you go.
Here.
Thank you.
Tell me, is that peasant really working for you?
What peasant? Who? Ruben. Yes, he is.
And doing what? He's carrying boxes, I suppose. But anyway, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that he'll be going with you everywhere, okay? Why couldn't you have chosen someone else? Amparo,
What?
what's the matter with you? Why are you acting so strange? And besides, I've waited for you to come for quite some time. You finally show up. You don't even talk to me.
Well, I'm very tired, Ray, that's all.
Tired of what? Of me?
No, of the event, of all the work that I have pending because of this event.
Well, you're now with me, so relax, all right? Stop working so hard. Let's do something. Or better yet, let's go to your room and I will give you a nice massage to relax you all.
No, Reynaldo, I can't because I'm here and all I do is think about everything that I have pending for the event, all right? It's a lot of work. Besides, I don't know what I'm doing here since I'm wasting my time. Don't you feel hot? It's hot. I'm gonna go get a drink, all right? I'll be back.
You're very quiet. Is something the matter?
No, I made your favorite dessert.
Thank you. You see, that right there is the loving mother that I'd like to see more often.
Oh, I don't like to argue with you, Rodrigo.
Neither do I. I just ask you that you not interfere with my affairs.
You know very well I'm doing it for you and only for you.
Thanks for being so concerned about me. But I have been making my own decisions for a very long time now.
Oh, but look, you never talk to me like this. Rodrigo, please, what are you up to with that girl? Do you like Corina Montoya? Tell me.